pretty good in his time against Arkansas.
Yeah, and he was 100% from the three-point arc. I thought he would get more time, especially with Texas's struggles from beyond the arc.
And Kamaka pulls down the rebound.
Texas able to switch there with their athleticism.
Roach for three.
Use their length.
And another turnover. Money's out of control. Into the hands of Roach on the would-be save. The dump to Hayes.
First line of the press from Texas. They are not putting the brakes on, which is creating a lot of problems.
Sims into the half. Since then, Roach coming up with the steal. He has not hit a bucket. Mitru Long transition. It's good. Mitru Long going behind the back. We saw him do that against Eastern Illinois in the opener. The lob. Yes, sir, to Jackson Hayes. Warning. For a game coming up against Michigan State on Wednesday. Jackson Hayes. Oh, Sikowski thought about it.
I mean, it's kind of the same thing, if this will even make sense in a different way. If you were 20 for 20 today, what the heck, just shoot it. If you're 2 for 20, you say the same.
They only have hit 4 3-pointers tonight, and it will stay there. Roach rips it away from Kern. Oh!
Watch this young man become
a basketball player.
A basketball player and a young adult, and you love to see an accomplishment like that.
Why? They live in barracks. This is the real deal. Roach for three. And there it is.
To the
when
game
you
and
think
listen
of
to
this
them while we
Texas
try
team, we talk about the backcourt. How effective they have to be. We talk about Roach. We talk about Kolb.
Sims sets a pick.
They got to switch. They either got to go on a Bede. That's a bad shot. Sometimes bad shots go in there.
Shooters out front. And if they're in a zone and they've got to chase shooters, it opens up lanes to drive. Good move by Hightower.
Roach
Tight with the Baylor winning at home. Not a surprise. We'll see if anybody can win on the road.
Sweet move by Roach.
Wyatt has not been aggressive with the ball.
Off the crossover, the pump fake. Creddy move in traffic.
But this Tennessee is outstanding.
Roach left open and a chance for three. And he's got 18. Under 7 to play. Roach! The response for Big Blue. They're back in the top 10 and threatening in the league. Hayes out of the timeout. Claxton grew up playing in the backcourt and grew about 7 inches late in high school.
Outstanding. George has got to stay in front of guys, hand in the face, don't get beat off the dribble. Same spot. He's made 3 of them now.
He can absolutely spurt at times down the court. The quickness is incredible. And there's the dunk as Hayes able to
double as well in points and rebounds.
Febris kicks over. Roach able to drill a 3. Kerwin in their last 7. So you're just not seeing that a lot.
Well, they're not going to get it from their big guys to be able to throw it down low, and without Udoka Azubuike.
Here in Austin, John Chambi and Jay Billis with you from the Frank Erwin Center. Big 12 basketball. Roach launches and hits another. Third.
McCormick set a great screen and then rolled hard to the basket, made himself available.
And right there.
So he wasn't really there to protect the rim.
Febris tries another, gets another.
Mitru Long. Shot clock down to 10. You know, Roach is going to be aggressive. He launches right away.
Like that, a few wins, and they look nice, but sometimes players have to know what they're up against. And Michigan State figured it out. Texas is trying to. Coleman on the dribble drive. Good passing out to Roach. And he finally.
How much did Roy talk about keeping your feet on the deck yesterday at practice as Roy number 10 in burnt orange?
Well, they're playing with a lot of spirit. Nice defense here.
Look at this.
Hold on.
Pilfer. And a slant. One thing you always notice about teams preparing for North Carolina. A lot of full.
Oh, pretty nice trap to set it up. Able to finish with the bigs.
A takeaway. Jackson got his hand in there. And a great
stop, 2 pivot move slide.
He's got 20 of their 40, Bill.
Roach answers.
Was on it. He said they can't guard us, and right now they can. That's Brooks.
Man, we have
beg your pardon, out there, and it's pulled down beautifully by Texas on the other end. Roach again.
Well, this side taking bad or quick shots.
He was concerned about being able to score with North Carolina. Well, they've done that thanks to this guy.
Now, I know he...
Roach the floater. Hello. How do you...
Much more comfortable with everything.
71-65. They're going to need his perimeter shot to make a run here. Look at that. Coleman with Osetkowski on the floor. Jackson Hayes. Here you see Kerwin Roach on the deck along with Febres and Osetkowski. Those are the five on the deck. Roach, a dribble drive.
He does that hesitation beautifully, doesn't he? Nice pump.
Osetkowski lost his dribble. Otherwise, he was going to take that one to the rim.
Again, the stutter.
Oh, yeah.
Be ready every single time for a wrinkle from Carolina. If they don't stop the dribble drive, this is going to be a tough night coming down the stretch.
When that team went to the Final Four, when Shaka took them to the Final Four, it catapulted them to being, I think, real estate defensive players that's right above them. Did a great job of protecting the rim.
There's the lob, and this time Goldfield's pass for Mobley, deflected, stolen. Roach in the lane, got a field goal to fall.
Jericho Sims has been excellent the last two. Roach another attempt, and this time gets it to Matt Coleman. Got a good look to win it late. Dylan Osetkowski hits his first. And Matt Painter does not historically get a bunch of top 100 guys, but what do? They win, and they develop with those guys. Mitru. Yep. So Boudreaux picked up foul number 2. He goes bench. The lob, look out below by Purdue freshman. And another rejection on the other end. Rainey to Roach. Roach connects. Roach on Edwards. Hepa for 3. Oh, that's nice. Him off the bench. And Marley has done a fantastic job. At least 22 wins in the previous 3.
More body strength yet. That's coming. But you do see him in traffic do what he just did there, which is snatch the ball right into.
And that's Carlos Johnson. Transfer from Washington with the rebound, and it's stripped by another spark plug and Courtney Ramey. Roach, transition, got it.
Playing against these.
Roach, dropping hammers. Texas go the other way.
Laver made a nice move, just unable to finish.
Roach for 3, got it. Cross-court pass to Roach. Nearly a travel.
Great play.
To the hoop.
Major production in the way that you would hope it could, especially against the level of teams that they're playing in this.
Not intimidated by the size of these Longhorns.
No, they're not at all, and they're getting a little bit of confidence, which is critical in a game.
I've never seen Chris Ogden lack energy at any point in any time. Rope and don't move. And the football will be playing in Nollins and the Sugar Bowl against the Georgia Bulldogs. Here at the Erwin Center, Kerwin Roach is trying to take over, and he is.
Confidence if he could get some sort of layup, dunk. And this Texas team so dangerous in pick and roll. So far, Kansas State has done a nice job on the weak side of helping, but Jericho Sims, a lethal option rolling to the rim.
Nice back cut from Febres. Contact. Count it for Jace Febres.
Control the ball. You think about the Bill Russell ability to block shots to your teammate.
Just looking for an open shot. They can't find an opening. Roach is going to put one up. That's a big shot from the senior.
And McCall Mayween knocking down a huge shot for his offense.
Mayween has 10, not necessarily as efficient. There's
to get it done here on the defensive end of the floor. That's what they've hung their hat on the last 2 seasons. But Kerwin Roach has other ideas.
For Texas, one of the things he said, we got to keep him on the floor, got to keep him away from those silly fouls. He only has 1 foul tonight. It was one that probably shouldn't have been, but Febres again.
Get a good shot at the end of the shot clock.
Osetkowski, just the cherry on top.
Went right over the top of Jackson Hayes. No fear of the shot blocker whatsoever right there. A strong, aggressive take. Really good for West Virginia.
Roach back in. Good battle with Mitru Long and Bolden to step back. No.
But Lindy Waters looks like the best shooter in the country tonight.
Nice.
thing I didn't like there is Osakowski passed up an open 3. They're 0 for 9. Now guys are just shot faking air because they don't have.
Cut into the Oklahoma State lead, and one of the things that'll help, knock it down to 3. There's one from Roach. Got it first. Roach lost the handle. Oh my goodness.
My gosh, this press. Oh, I spoke too soon.
Roach inside.
And it's brought down by Mitru Long. The push to Roach. Owens with the hands up. Texas trying to get something in the half court against the stingy Texas Tech defense. Have not done that yet.
Well, they just do such a great job of Texas Tech does of keeping themselves.
Roach to the hoop. Talks to his team. Does not want them to pass up looks that are good ever. Roach for 3. Even if it's
his team go, he's just got to be more consistent. And in this game, he's got to sustain what he's been able to do.
Another drive to the Texas Tech as a grad student. Dropped 14 points in each of his first 2 Big 12 games. He's been ready for this environment. Roach.
You know, he's mature. He set out last year. Knows where to be, when to be there, and he accepts his role.
Roach with the drive and the fit. Behind the back, Coleman working on Culver. Rejected by Odiase. Back to Roach. Same shot clock. Roach with the lead. It's Hayes again.
Tonight, or today, I should say, for this game.
Texas needs an answer. Roach leads the Horns with 17. Mooney, the guy he's working on, leads everybody with 20. Febres, we got to trifecta to feel the urgency, and they need to feel it now.
Yeah, and they've got to speed the game up. France is coming through late. And again, the supporting cast.
There he is.
With Culver. And Mooney picked up that scoring load.
22 points for Mooney and 1 for Jackson Hayes. Hayes lose to one of the best teams in America.
Yeah, exactly. They lost to a team that was certainly better.
On fire.
Kansas as they've opened up a 6-point lead over Texas. It's Papa Susan alongside Fran Fraschilla. Hollywood in the first half for Marcus Garrett. He doesn't even average 6 a game. Kerwin Roach, he's got a 3. He was 4 of 22 from 3-point land coming into tonight. Kerwin Roach weaves his way to the goal, throws one up to Osakowski, who somehow
got point guard do.
Final half minute of the first half. Shot clock winding down. Nice spin to Mitru Long. Roach lobs over the finish. That's for Febres. Roach for 3. That one he knows.
Want him to get confidence. He'll open the floor up and create a lot of problems for Texas if they allow him to get going.
Averages 11 points per game. Roach working his way, throws it up to Hayes.
Deep on Osakowski. Got to push him out early.
Left all alone in the corner. Kerwin Roach. Well, at least Snoop has been hot from out. The last month and a half held scoreless a couple nights ago against Kansas State. Snoop amongst the trees, and he
couldn't finish it because of the length.
Osakowski thought about the 3. Roach takes it and barely. Osakowski hustling underneath the boards, another rebound.
What other sports you like?
Who's up open from the wing and cannot get it to go, but Coleman's hustle pays off.
Yeah, and there you see the size issue, as in James trying to force the issue. Not going to win that battle against Hayes. He's just too long.
That woke the crowd up.
That's great. That's great.
Coach McConaughey sees his team pull within 1. And take the lead.
Wow. Down on the offensive end.
Snoop's got 8 rebounds to go with his 21 points. Lobs it up and in, make it.
Here's Matt Coleman penetrating. And now get it to Hayes with 5 to shoot. Osakowski Around for Roach and Kerwin Roach. Been picking up more and more minutes as the season has worn on.
The local coaches here in the Dallas area very happy with the added direct.
Texas with a 1-point lead. Rainey, good drive out to Roach.
Texas is spacing the floor, moving it, but then everyone else is standing. They're very easily guarded if they don't penetrate the basketball.
Roach, the running. Snoop Roach has been quiet here in the under 6 minutes to go. Roach rises up. Texas got within 2, but now TCU's got on a 6-0 run. Febres from the free throw line. Got Febres for 3. He's getting
his team 19 victories last season. The club, of course, led by Mo Bamba. Their run ending in that first round exit against Nevada game in which they led by 14 points. It was Rainey able to save it, did not hit the iron, so the shot clock at 5 seconds. Roach going blast.
So, not that he's not capable.
Texas has taken control with possession and a 7-point lead. Here comes Michu Long. He's been the catalyst. Now to Roach. So good.
2:24 here for the Cowboys. Not the way you want to come out of the timeout.
Roach, the steal. Just get out of his way. Rebound. Hayes. 4 seconds. Roach from deep. Splash. Here in Blaine's first season out in Stillwater, narrowly missed the NCAA tournament as Roach goes high.
Defensive end, despite some of those scoring droughts they can go through.
You mentioned Wade and the injury as Roach is able to rattle down.
They needed a last-second shot to beat Washington for Rui Hachimura.
Nice job by
the size that they have.
John Shambi, Chris Spatola here in Austin, Texas. Kerwin Roach
starting to come on, but he's doing it at his own rate. Matt Coleman, another example, only a sophomore. What a move.
Great move.
Fired up. And Shaka Smart has his team reared and ready.
Kerwin Roach is such a terrific move, but it's lacking on the finish.
Longhorns need a bucket. They've already committed 7 turnovers this half. And they get it from Snoop Roach. 15 and 12 and 12 in 2 of those 3 games.
Remember, he was 12 and 8 last year. I mean, he was a really good player. Got it done on the offensive glass, and they need his stake. And Jackson Hayes gets the easy dunk.
Roach beat Gordon.
And Iowa State content to switch 5 ways right now, and if that's the case, Kerwin Roach has to do exactly that.
Jeez. Back and forth we go.
Now a little more size coming off the bench, and Flo Thamba. Roach to the basket. He finds Thamba, and it works.
And finds him in a zone. You still have to help in zone situations.
Roach hits Isaiah Taylor's speed.
Yeah, that was wicked speed. And a foul, and another foul.
Roach off the glass.
Yeah, Stat had 32 on the season coming into this game as in offensive rebounds.
Roach, nice control.
We saw it with Osikowski. We saw it there. No one's guarding on the perimeter.
Roach not going anywhere.
Yeah.
14 points in the first half. Scoreless here in the second. Roach working on Butler. A little push off, no whistle.
That 0, most importantly, for West Virginia.
Finally, that confetti, which was getting wet with palm sweat, is finally released. That's the second good-looking out-of-bounds play they've run. The first one was missed, and that was fortunately saved just in time before a real disaster could have happened. There's a 3 for Jackson Hayes, who only played about 3 minutes in the first half, picked up 2 very quick fouls. He has the ball now. It's almost like he never played. And he gets a beautiful pass and a hard finish by
Goldlinger center bringing basketball up against West Virginia. Maybe not a normal press Virginia year, but still, Jericho Sims playing point guard, probably not what you want.
There was a screen and roll opportunity, but it was well defended that time by the Mountaineers. And so instead, it'll be a kiss off the glass.
Must be nice.
Well, he does have the best scoring average among freshmen in the conference. That's a beautiful floater. Wow, that was pretty by Roach. Emmett Matthews Jr., number 11, has come in for the Mountaineers. And another blow-by for Texas. And the Mountaineers are collapsing a little bit. Too easy. This half has been a disaster, and they're about to have a shot clock. They lose the ball outright. Here comes.
Key for a team like Texas is how much do they want to play if it's not the NCAA tournament.
And Roach hits the second three early for
the season would have definitely turned around.
A three nailed by Evans. Roach, same spot he just hit. The Longhorns 4 for 4 from 3. Jackrabbits aren't used to this deficit. Only one time did they trail by 19 or more.
So goes this team, and they make these shots right here. Wauwatosa, Wisconsin. We'd love to have that one back.
Boy, nice floater to take by Kerwin.
Pick him up early. You can't give him that much space and expect him not to get to the rim and finish.
Roach buries the triple. Texas back in front.
We'll see if that happens today. I'll be surprised if we don't see a guy not be able to get outside of the charge line or the like because of the distance.
Coleman from the foul line converts.
Texas is going to have to make a decision if they're going to double or not down low.
Oh!
I'm not so sure, but Texas might consider an adjustment.
Roach!
With the 30-second clock.
Roach the leaner. Snoop
playing at practice, and he wants that on his staff. I mean, for example, he has a guy, Jonas Hayes, who spent so much time in the business, who has a brother, Jarvis Hayes.
Roach, the hesitation. Jones is 6 for 6. Roach, the penetration, the kick to Chase.
The Texas team here today.
I had to laugh at what Xavier head coach Pete Gillen said at the time. After that game, he said, I drive a Pinto, they drive a BMW down in Texas.
Yeah, Coach Gillen, he went to UVA after that. As Roach against Villanova, the St. John's of the world, etc. So it makes sense in terms of what he was able to do. Prince wore on.
Ramey. It rattles in.
Great tip by Roach, especially with 88 coming.
Coleman. Moving on now, Alabama reportedly has negotiated the buyout after 4 years. Avery Johnson at the helm.
It was a mutual agreement, but if I know Avery, he'll bounce back.
Catch every moment of the 2019 NIT on the ESPN family of networks. And you'll see great plays like that. Roach, right, he thought he got bumped and fouled. Roach full throttle. Kick out pass. Sets up the three for Ramey. Courtney Ramey. Up those early 2 fouls. Really hasn't been a factor in this game. That man has.
Throttle running that wheel action. A lot of flares and pin downs and just getting nothing out of it.
Roach. Deep three. Knocks it down and a timeout call.
And now a team that predominantly plays man-to-man going 2-3 zone.
Febris with a response.
Right. They have dealt with a ton of adversity this year. That's why you got to give Tad Boyle credit. You see Kerwin Roach continue.
Got the rim.
Got to credit Jericho Sims right there for coming in and making a play on the super athletic Dalen Coons.
For the UCLA job as well.
Shaka's name has been mentioned, but I've talked to some UCLA people. They tell me they finally got it. He's actually number 4 in Mr. Indiana basketball. Nice inbound play.
Too easy for Kerwin Roach. He threw long, no look to Roach. Now a layup finally goes. To allow this Texas lead to balloon to double figures. And it only ballooned. Osakowski backdoor to Roach. Roach down the lane. Plus the foul. Roach sets up Coleman. Yes.
Now
Brooks Robinson, the all-time assist leader.
Roach lays it in.
It's against TCU, that really good perimeter pressure. Now they got to tighten up the post defense.
Again, we haven't had many team fouls, only 2 for Lipscomb, 1 for Texas. But when the clock goes under 10 minutes, we'll see those fouls zero out. And we'll start fresh with a 5-foul limit in the last 10 minutes. Floater by Liddell goes down. Roach to the corner. Liddell. He's got a 3. Roach floats one up to Jericho Sims.
It's worked for him. It was very thoughtful press conference the last few days.
Osakowski hits the 3. In game clock, 5 to shoot for Texas. Febres, NBA 3. Yes!